there was only one route for this, and that's what I was going to do. And there's no way I was going to seek out anyone else's opinion.
Yo en realidad, o sea, mis planes no está ser madre, entonces sí tenía muy claro que no quería estar embarazada.
Facing different legal restrictions on access to abortion, women in the Paso del Norte region have long looked across the border to end their pregnancies on terms that they can't always choose in their own states and countries. From both sides of the international line, one way around obstacles to abortion is across the bridge. Lucero lives in Juarez, where abortion can carry criminal penalties. When she found out she was pregnant, she knew she would have to look outside of Chihuahua to have a legal abortion.
Pues estaba muy decidida a hacerlo, ¿no? A no tener al bebé. Entonces, pues empecé a buscar maneras. Vi la posibilidad de irme a la Ciudad de México, porque pues allá es legal. Pero pues teniendo aquí la opción del paso y teniendo visa, pues era mucho más sencillo.
When Liz Stuntz became pregnant in El Paso in 2015, she thought she would have to go to Albuquerque to have an abortion. But she found out there was a cheaper option available in Juarez.
Planned Parenthood hadn't reopened here yet, and I saw that I'd probably have to go to Albuquerque. That would be the closest place to actually get an abortion. It would have been hard to travel. I guess I would have probably ended up taking the bus by myself to Albuquerque. And so, it was just, it'll be the easiest, the quietest way. He can just get me this medication and do it in the privacy of my apartment.
The medication that Liz sought was misoprostol, which is still easily available in Juarez pharmacies for around 300 to 600 pesos, under $30. Her partner at the time crossed the border to purchase the medication at a Juarez pharmacy.
I took the 4 pills, waited, took the other 4 pills, and then all the intense fever and chills and horrible cramping and bleeding started and lasted a handful of hours.
Lucero also crossed the border to Hilltop Women's Clinic in El Paso, where she had a medical abortion. But her fears did not end there.
Estás abortando, acabas de gastar mucho dinero, el proceso emocional es difícil y todavía tienes el miedo de que si algo te sucede, una hemorragia o algo sale mal, pues te vas a ir a la cárcel, ¿no?
Both women recognized that proximity to the border gave them access to options that were not available to them at home. At the same time, both expressed frustration with the legal and cultural barriers that placed obstacles in the first place.
I think being on the border, it is fortuitous. I think being in Texas is less fortuitous to have the option to cross over to Juarez to get medication is useful. But at the same time, if I was, in another state, maybe I would have had a couple other options and might have felt overall just safer.
Yo reconozco que fue con todos los privilegios, desde tener el dinero para pagarlo, contar con visa, contar con un carro, o sea, tenía todos los recursos para hacerlo de una manera pues legal. O sea, no solamente no quieres estar embarazada, todavía tienes que lidiar con todo este rollo legal, económico, emocional, o sea, son tantas cosas. Nada más porque unas cuantas personas que están en el gobierno deciden que no.
Now, while pharmacies in Juarez continue to do business with customers from both sides of the border, the option that Lucero chose no longer exists. The El Paso clinic she visited recently closed. pandemic restrictions prevent most Huarenses from crossing the border. And Texas just passed new laws that will make it illegal to assist a woman in getting an abortion after 6 weeks.
Sé que hay otros casos de otras mujeres que no la libran porque las meten a la cárcel o porque se mueren. Entonces, esto es algo que tiene que ir avanzando. O sea, no tiene nada de sentido ni nada de justo que decidan sobre tu cuerpo.